Okay. Ariel, you're the mayor of which city in Israel?
I'm the mayor of ELI in Israel, near to the city of Ariel, and in the center of Judea and Samaria. This is the place of ELI. We have now 5,000 residents, 1,000 families that living in ELI, and in a few years we are going to double this number, Bezrat Hashem. Yes, this government, we need to say this government got a permission before 6 months for another 600 units in ELI. It's very, very important. But now we can see what happened. We are the new government here in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
It's different from what Trump was for us.
Was good?
It was very good for us. With Trump, we also get, Ribonut. How we say it in English?
David?
Ribonut. Sovereignty. We almost get sovereignty from Trump for Judea and Samaria, but now the winds changed. We have another story with the Americans, with the USA, and you heard just now about what's happening in Israel, with that all the buildings in Judea and Samaria is stuck. We don't get another permissions. The building committee is not convened. Just because the Americans, they don't want now that we are give another permission Judea and Samaria to build.
Uh-huh. What's controversial about building more homes or apartments in the town that you oversee?
The Americans, the governments of Americans, don't want that Israel do approve in the area. When you build more units, you say, I'm going to stay here.
It becomes more permanent.
Yes. If you get another permanent, you are going to build another unit.
Oh.
If you build another unit, you do the proof in the area, and it cannot go on after this.
What is it about this area that is in dispute? What is in dispute?
The land of Avraham Avinu, the land of Shiloh, the land of Tel Shiloh. There is now we have one of the hills of Eli is near to Tel Shiloh, for the mountain of Shiloh, where was the Mishkan.
Tabernacle, the Mishkan.
Tabernacle.
The ark was in the tabernacle.
Okay.
The site is there.
The site is there.
Yes.
What happened to the tabernacle?
The tabernacle was destroyed. It's told in the Bible.
Of course.
There was a war with the Philistines,
Okay.
Philistines.
Uh-huh.
They destroyed Shiloh.
Okay.
At the time of Samuel.
Near to the tabernacle, where was the tabernacle, we have a hill now that the Arabs say it belongs to them, but it's not
true.
truth.
Yeah.
We come this place, and there is nothing of their things that they was there in before, and we have a lot of influence with them because conflict with them.
Yes. Is the idea that America would hope that a settlement would include removing your town, your communities from Eli?
I don't think now it's something that they can do. We have now in Judea and Samaria 700,000 people. 700,000 people that living in Judea and Samaria.
Yeah.
This is something that you cannot remove it with any decision that someone wants to do.
But are there certain areas that would stay and certain that could be moved? Is yours one that could be moved?
No. It's inside. When Trump spoke about sovereignty, Eli was the center of Judea and Samaria, the big how we say Retzua, the big line. Continuous
Israeli settlement area. Continuous.
Okay, continuous land of Samaria.
Yes.
Continuous land of Samaria. It was one of the places that is going to be a big place for התיישבות יהודית, for the Jewish התיישבות.
The Jewish settlement.
I think there is a lot of potentials with this sovereignty. But I'm sorry that Trump is gone, and now we have what we have now. and it's not so comfortable for us. And I hope the government in Israel will be strong, and they say to the USA, to government of USA, we need to continue to buildings, we need to continue to do what we do, because it's not matter for the Arabs when we build, when we not build. There is a big conflict that is not connect for the land. It's something that they don't like us.
Why don't they like you? Religious rivalry?
I think they're religious. You heard just now about the terror attacks.
Terror attacks
was
today.
in Hadera.
Yeah.
Just yesterday in
Yesterday,
Israel.
yeah.
Just yesterday
Yeah.
in Israel.
Yeah,
These
with machine
two
guns.
Yes, with machine guns. They come to Hadera. These Israel Arabs. It's not
Israeli
Palestinians,
Arabs.
Israeli
They
Arabs.
have Israeli passports.
Yes, they working
They're
in
citizens.
Israel. Citizens in Israel. We give them all the
Privileges.
privilege that we have in
And
Israel.
rights.
Yes, all the rights that we have in Israel, we give them. And look what they do. They come to the center of Hadera and they killed 2 people and they injured four people. It's not incredible. Just in before a week, you heard about the terror attacks
auto
in
attack.
Beersheba.
Right.
It's the same thing. These citizens, Arab, that they always speak about that he hate Israel, hate the Jewish. It's not something that belongs to the land. That's what I think.
And it wouldn't be settled. Do you think creating a Palestinian state somewhere in Yehuda v'Shamron, do you think that would stop their aspiration to take the rest of Israel?
No, I think the solution is to do to take all Judea and Samaria
To annex it
and exit
to the state of Israel?
70, yes, to take it to Israel, and to do to tell to the Arabs, you want to live with us, we can live together, we can work together. In my yeshuv, working now, just now, 200 workers from the Arabs that working in our yeshuv. They build a lot of buildings. This is giving a hope. This is giving a place. We can work together. But if they if someone don't want to work together, so go to Jordan, go to Equate, go to another place. You don't must to stay in Israel.
Why is Eli special? Tell us about the town of Eli.
In Eli, living beautiful guys, ideal, how we say it? אנשים מיוחדים,
Special
Idealistic
people?
Idealist.
Oh, yeah?
Idealist people,
Idealistic?
yes.
Why do you have to be idealistic to live in Eli? Because when you say idealistic,
it's
you
not-
don't just mean optimistic.
They're also optimistic.
But
yes.
isn't it a religious Jewish town?
No.
Mostly religious?
Eli is involved with a lot of people, also religious, also unreligious. It's all the
Mostly
people.
Jewish?
Everyone is Jewish. Everyone is Jewish, but there is not religious and religious, and it's open for everyone, for Haredi, for Dati Leumi.
Misnagdim?
All the people that want to come to Eli, we get inside. Eli in the vision is going to be a city. Now we have now in Eli we have a planning for 5,000 units that we are going to be.
A plan to build, when you say units,
Plan to
meaning
build.
dirot, apartments?
Apartments, yes, apartments. 5,000 apartments that going to build in Eli in this 20 years, Bezrat Hashem.
Yeah.
And
Why is there a need for so many apartments in Yehuda v'Shamron?
you heard about the prices in Israel?
The price of real estate?
Yes, the real estate of Israel, the price of the real estate of Israel is very, very high. In Judea and Samaria is the last chance to bring to young people, the young,
Young married couple?
young marriage couple that want to live with a price, a good
to
price.
be able to buy a home to raise a family.
Yes, they can able to buy a home.
Right.
With not a high price.
But what about the risk to raising a family there? What about the risk? You're surrounded by Arabs, I imagine.
You heard about the last war, Shomer HaChomot, in Lod, in Ramle, in Jaffa.
Yeah.
All
Riots. You had riots.
Yes, all the riots, all the
Arab neighborhoods,
Arabs,
they would
neighborhoods.
attack their Jewish neighbors.
Yes, it was very, very scared. In our place, it was quiet. It was quiet.
Well, inside the gate is
There is
is
no
quiet.
rockets. There is no Arabs because they have their place. We have our place.
But what happens when you leave your gate?
In the roads,
are
in
the
the
roads
place?
dangerous?
No, Baruch Hashem, it's okay. It's okay. We have, when we have these wars, we have sometimes things like stones or something like this that drop in the roads, but it's very, very.
It's not very common.
It's not very common.
Rare?
Yes.
It's rare.
Yes.
I'll be here to translate for you.
Okay. Aria, what do people do in Eli for work?
We have now what the people doing in Eli for the work, for the jobs. Now in Eli we have almost 1,000 jobs for people. Most of them in education, and some of them is in high tech. We have in Eli a good company, איכותית, a quality company that's name is EPR. They have now 100 workers that work in Eli.
Yeah.
Most of them is from Eli, and they're going to double this number in the next year.
Yeah.
They have two companies. One company is working in Israel. One company working in Miami.
Are there jobs for Americans who want to move there? Who might want to?
Yes, in Miami we have now. This company giving a service for all the all the fire departments. A lot of fire departments in Miami. They gave them the service for to do the management of the departments. They're doing a beautiful work and they're going to double this the number of the workers that are working in this company.
What did you do in the IDF?
I was a battalion commander. Battalion commander, yes.
Wow.
Of Golani.
Golani Brigade.
Golani soldiers. You know Golani?
I've heard of Golani, but
Yes.
in terms of the rankings of, it's like the Army Rangers, isn't it? It's like it's
Like
a
the
high,
Army Rangers, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like the Army Rangers. I was in the Army almost 20 years. I was in the regular Army 6 years, and after this, another 14 years in the Reserve Army.
Yeah.
And in the end, I was the commander of battalion. I have 600 soldiers that was under my command. It was a very good service for Am Israel. To keep our mission was to keep in Ramat Golan, to keep the border.
The border.
With Ramat Golan, with Syria.
The Golan Heights.
Yes, Golan Heights.
Yeah.
With Syria. It's the time that Daesh and all Jabhat al-Nusra and all the place that, all the organization of Syria came into there.
One question that people are concerned about lately is why does Israel have to remain quiet on the Russian and Ukrainian, because everyone's trying to side with Ukraine, but Israel has to be cautious. How come?
Because the work that Israel is doing in Syria today, I will say Syria. Because the work that Israel is doing now in Syria, there is a lot of cooperation with Russia. Russia and Israel.
Yeah.
And because that, we need to keep the
balance.
The balance, yes.
Yeah.
The balance with Russia.
Yeah.
I know when I was there with my soldiers, a lot of things that we are doing together that give a good security for Israel. Just because these connections.
Cooperation
with Russia, cooperation with a lot of organizations that help to Israel to keep their border quiet.
Okay.
And because that, we need to keep this
this neutrality,
this balance to keep it well.
Okay. Batzlacha on your trip.
Thank you.
What does the name Beersheba mean?
Oh, Beersheba, it's from the Bible.
What is it?
There was a 7. I will say Be'er, David, Be'er. 7.
In English? 7. wells.
wells.
Oh.
7 wells that was there in Be'er Sheva.
Oh.
And in the Bible, you heard a lot of time about the people of Avraham, the people of Yitzchak, Roim. How we say it? Roe? Tzon? Roe Tzon?
Well, so is a shepherd.
Shepherd. The shepherds of Avraham, the shepherds of Yitzchak, that they always needs the water from there. There is a lot of conflict with the Plishtim in this time.
Yeah.
And, but in the end, they working together.
Yeah.
And they do how we say, Eskem Shalom?
Agreement.
An agreements like agreements of Avraham. They do with Plishtim there in the Bible. They do agreements to use the water together.
Great.
Thank you.
Kol hakavod.